Ready?
When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When a check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When a check missed, the direct hit, I'm sad. Like,
You go with your black jersey and I want my white.
they say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gonna make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a, she an
He said, nigga, I can't. You keep crunk like me, but you can't.
I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs saying hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hop with a squad. I'm playing my part. Like them LeBron.
Oh, you on practice mode, bro?
The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L.
I gotta switch the controller, yeah. Look, if my little cousin don't log on this joint, that could ruin everything. Ty, you about to hop in your game.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000.
Who did Ty play? Oh, he played the Vikings.
I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love it.
He played the street nigga that don't give you the time. Bro, you gonna have to DM him, bro. He's one of them dudes.
Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown. Step back, let me get some room.
Now I'm talking about DM, bro.
So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view.
He gonna be like, hold on, man, I'm running threes. I hate when niggas be like, I'm running threes. Chargers, Texans. Ooh.
Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge.
Hold on.
Somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. A floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist. What now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they figure. They don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown.
You over there doing nigga tutorial? Huh? Damn, the wrong niggas playing each other. Cause Lord's on and Todd's on.
Every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20.
They both playing niggas that never hop on.
Cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' die, die, die.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in.
Alright, sunshine.
Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent.
Man, force dub then, man. Fuck, I hate that trap shit, dog.
All makes sense. Hey, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty
Force dub him then. Force dub Todd then. Fuck it. He said he forfeit then. I don't care. He forfeit.
saying amen, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know
Man,
the shit.
force he forfeit, dog.
Acting like they know me.
We could be in the next league. Huh?
Going big, going bigger.
It's over there.
My game too cold, made a shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him better.
Damn.
Can't stop the shine with a dimmer.
Family over everything.
Call me baby, but I do not need a setter. Dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run.
He'll show up in the morning.
She gave me the
Cause I texted him in the morning. He was up. No, he wasn't even home in the morning. He's like, bro, I'm not even home. I hope I don't play him next season. Cause I want to do that same shit. Wait, I played the NFC East last season. This season I played the NFC West. So yeah, but most likely I'm gonna have to play this division next year.
Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
No, bro, I don't know what he doing. He rolling a blunt or something on his toe with his toes and shit. You wearing your white? Ah, cool. They said, don't do it, AG. What happened last season?
I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with Howard, working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. After the interception, here's Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
faking the give. Darnold. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Check, check. Lucky. Go, go. Top up. Slam.
Running from the gun with Howard. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike 54.
Not right now.
Hey, Delta.
No, not right now.
Mike 54. Mike.
Darnold from the gun. On the catch, it's Crowder. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I got you, boy. Watch twist. Watch. Chopper.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. It's a foot race. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he's got some space here. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, this is Howard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Check 50, check 50.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Check it back. Check it back.
Let's go. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Howard. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there.
Bro,
as his guys will
pass
get the
interference,
football
bro?
back.
I ran past you. Man, these animations, bro. Like, come on, dog. I'm just meant to lose this game, then. That's why I don't play this shit, bro.
They'll look to run.
Man, some bullshit, yo. They just giving you the dub, bro. I don't
No
even give a fuck
gain on
about
the
this
play,
shit.
and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. On the toss play, Howard. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Try to punch it in with Howard. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do
Then I
no
get
harm,
sucked into
and
his
now
tackle,
harming
dog.
themselves.
Oh, man.
Like that. No one is mistaking me for a
Bro,
doctor, but thank you,
they
Dr.
sucked me
Davis.
back in. I could have
And there's the
broke.
first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that
You
you can
what?
utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle.
Man, that's
Ball
some
on the
bull.
30,
I
they'll
fucking
come up
know
with a
he's gonna be
2nd and
going,
5.
nigga. Shit, man, your team ain't that fucking spectacular, my nigga.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to be
And,
incomplete.
oh yeah, bro, you
Good
got it,
effort
bro.
there, trying to take
You
a
made it to the
shot,
Super
but
Bowl,
it's
bro, because they
3rd
just
down.
that was some bullshit
The
right there,
toughest
bro.
things
You
about
got
playing
that, bro.
defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a
Like,
dagger
they're not even
route,
letting me
trying
play
to
the
hit guy
game. Like,
underneath
oh, that's out of
after the
bounds.
clear
Like, what?
out.
Nigga,
In
what?
this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Back to throw, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st down, it's Darnold finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tavon Austin, 57 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him. Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
On a delay, it's Howard. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On first down, Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his man.
Bulletproof tight end, dog.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Exit. Hey, check Mike 39.
Jackson from the shotgun. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
It's 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Tucker's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the... zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Darnold. Flush to his right. It's caught by Crowell. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Check 37. Check 37.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
You see how this nigga levitated to the pick?
They take possession of the football and have it at
bro, he should never caught up with him, though. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I know you was on it, bro, but like the fact that he caught up with him, it should never happen. He's not that fast.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the
shit, where's my pass interference? Oh, nah, bro. The Ravens got to win, so it's a clean pick.
A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
Bro, I did the same exact shit with my pick, but no, it's pass interference. I know, bro, but he think he just naturally did that shit because he was nice. I know you was, bro, and I did it. I was running to the target, but the animation made me grab your nigga for the pick. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, they be choosing on this game, bro. That's why I'm hating that shit. Look, see, they made me go out the way. Like, that should have been a jump pick.
Couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold,
that safety 21 should have jump picked that joint. Oh no,
you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Yo.
They go with Howard again. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
36. Kill.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. He winds up getting only a couple there.
Bro, I blitzed the whole squad, and they all got like a 10 in this block bubble. See how the whole, like 3 niggas blocked my whole team right there, bro?
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the 29, Jackson
He
got
should
an
have
open
killed
man.
him.
It's Washington. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Again, it's Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but was 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Quick hitter here. It's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
come on, yo, come on.
And he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head.
And Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back.
This game is ass. By the time you call motion, they should let me call hut. No. That little animation where I can take 3 steps back with my quarterback before he calls hut. Like he's making some type of read. This game is so animation dependent.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Young lady. Red 80. Don't let him free, defense. Check. Crunch. Crunch.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
A first down throw, Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll go option to the short side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
Man, I knew you was going to be this fucking game.
Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Yeah, but my fucking go route from the outside, that was out of bounds. Like, man, fuck out of here. How did you know, bro? You couldn't even see that shit. They just decided. I pressed possession, my G. He should have had 2 toes in and... All right, nigga. All right.
The Raven
it's on your side,
the
but
line for this next
the pass interference pick was just me just controlling that shit, right?
Oh, I agree with you totally.
Bro, I'm not talking about home field advantage. You know Madden's ratings versus ratings. I ain't hearing that, dog. Talking about home field advantage like that matters.
Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking. And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin.
See, they just made me jump off sides. Like, what the fuck?
Not one that I've ever heard.
Oh, so we can't catch that slow-ass tight end.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down.
You see 29 slowed down and shit. He should have banged
Line
him.
of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He may try and run for this. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Check 24, check 24, check 24, check 24. Watch the end.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be
that hole
down.
was so fucking wide open, bro. That's why this game is
this
ass.
size, this intensity usually gets better.
The way I set it up, bro. The way I put my D-line should run through that fucking hole. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't make.
I'm gonna tackle this guy.
It's just like that in real life. Why my corner stop running at you, dude?
D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive.
The way I set it up caused your D lineman to get out the way to make the hole big as fuck. Like, that makes no sense, bro.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Howard. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20.
That play is a glitch. Not every O-lineman blocks a 99 on that one play. Any other run play, everybody gets banged up. But except for that one play.
It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Ingram.
Oh, he ain't hitting.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Come on, dog. He caught it way before he even got there. They just decided to be incomplete.
2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's cool, because next year my team's going to be crazy. So I ain't worried.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll drop the throw. This one caught by Crowder. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Jets going to use the second
that
of
animation
their 3
shit I talked
timeouts,
about.
as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw complete to Herndon. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here.
All I'm saying is, this is for the whole league. You watching this on live. That was with Jalen Hurts. Wait till I get my QB next year with a good overall.
Okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
You know, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Man, just laughing, man.
This will be taken very short. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Set.
Good game, yo.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more.
And New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a mad lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some. If you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch your lose. Snoop Dogg is on
My season's over. I don't care about that shit, bro. I'm just winning the draft, bro.
you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass.
I'm gonna get my quarterback, and it's over.
Be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close